Hey everybody, Jaleesa here. So I just kind of wanted to get on here and talk about kind of a life update. As many of you know, Jared and I have been trying to have a baby since 2015. We got pregnant in 2015 with our first baby. We nicknamed him, Poppy. And a lot of you know that that ended in a miscarriage, which was really hard for us. So I think I want to do this in like a 3-part kind of explanatory video, like a vlog or whatever you want to call it. Because I've, with recent events, I've realized that there's not a lot of resources as far as like someone to talk to or listen when it comes to infertility issues. Because it's such a taboo situation, people don't want to talk about it. So today we're going to talk about Poppy, and that's our first baby. We found out when we were very early, and it was really a surprise. We had talked about having kids, and we wanted kids, but obviously, we weren't actively trying because, I was in school. I just, stopped working at Adriel, and we were in this really small apartment trying to get life together because, after working for so long, not having a job and being in school financially, we weren't in the greatest position. And I think every couple, goes through that. We weren't married at the time. But anyway, so we get pregnant, and I remember it so well. I was late on my period, and Jared was in the shower, and I, peed on a stick. And I remember looking at it there's no way. That's not possible, right? So I'm hollering at Jared. I was like, Jared, there's 2 lines. This is a positive pregnancy. He's in the shower, doesn't have his glasses on, so he swings open the shower curtain. He's like, let me see. So, he sees it, and we're very excited, and I remember going to my sisters and listen, this is what's up. We all cry and we're jumping up and down. It was just a really exciting experience, and for the couple of weeks to come, it was wonderful. However, it did not end well. So, we were very early. And this is before I even had an ultrasound. It was over the weekend. I think it was on a holiday weekend. And I started to spot a little bit. And that made me really nervous. This is your first baby. You don't really think of these things. And so I called my OB. We do the HCG quant to see if everything's going okay. And my levels were dropping. So we go in and get the ultrasound, and there's no baby. It's a very small spot, and I'll show you because I still have the ultrasound. It's very little, because at this point, the baby had passed. There wasn't a baby. What they would call it is a miscarriage, because I had not had any symptoms up until this point. So here's the ultrasound of little baby. I'm not sure if you can. There we go. Right there, just a little spot right there is where, the baby should have been. So when they told us, what was going on, it was devastating. Jared was at work. I was home by myself when I got the call, and I remember just crying to God, this isn't fair. I'm selfish, please don't take my baby. It was very hard, and I remember Jerry, he came home, and we laid in bed and we cried, and it didn't take long after finding out that news, and that weekend actually is when it started, when the process started. but it was just like a period, just a little heavier than a normal period. So it wasn't traumatic as far as like seeing a baby. It wasn't very painful. Like I said, it was just like a heavier period. But it took a long time to be able to, and even today, honestly, like I have troubles thinking of that time in our life because we were so young, you know, and it's more than just a loss of a pregnancy. It's a loss of a future, you know, dreams, and it was very hard. And it took us a long time to even consider trying again. So we decided to try again, and you know, we went to the doctors, and this was, Poppy passed away in 2015, and then in 2016, around July, August, I would say, it was the summer, you know, we went to the OB and we decided to try some fertility medications because I just wasn't producing, you know, I wasn't producing eggs. And they thought I had PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which makes it really hard to get pregnant because those cysts make it really hard. So we tried that, and nothing happened for a while. You know, we tracked my periods, and you know, nothing. And we were trying, you know, we were doing everything that we needed to do, but nothing happened until about a couple of months, because it was in September, the ending of September, when I started bleeding really heavily. And we'll go into that the next video, because it's a long story. So if you are having issues with infertility and you've had multiple miscarriages or even just one miscarriage, know that you're not alone. 1 in 4 women will experience these issues, and it's something that's not talked about. And I believe that it should be. For me personally, I like to hear other people's stories, to know that it's not just me. There's not something wrong with me specifically, because it makes you feel less of a woman. To know that you can't give your husband a baby. So if you have any questions, or if you just need someone to listen, please talk to me, or just send me a message, or just call me. You can call me and I'll just listen. If you want to continue hearing our story, I'll have 2 more videos, because unfortunately that's kind of where our life is going right now. Okay, see you in the next video.